This is the Lights Out podcast.
Hell yeah.
With me, Damien.
I hope we cut that out.
And Tiago.
Hello.
And William.
Yep.
And
yeah.
they're not dead from the last episode.
Oh my god, that was so bad.
So it did end before they died, but we did do another shot of that really hot sauce.
No, we it's in the video.
Well, you showed them eating it, but then it ended.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad we're starting with this because that was so bad. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like, after you guys left, so, actually, I should back up. When Damien, after it ended, we all ran to the kitchen. Damien was fine, didn't matter. Drew, Tiago, and, Tiago and I, we had some issues. We were just chugging
Drew was
milk.
struggling.
Like, us two, we were chugging.
No,
And so I drank past. I drank past the limit of what one should drink milk.
Mm-hmm.
And
then
when you guys left, I got in my bed and I was like, I just need to go to bed. And I'll feel better. And then I curled up into a ball because my stomach, it felt like it was cramping. And it just kept cramping like that. And I was like, I need to go to the restroom. Like, I don't know what's happening. I just need to get there. And because I know something is going to exit.
Right.
And so,
Ew.
Yeah, I know. I get to the bathroom, bro. The amount of puke.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
This is very graphic.
And then after, bro, when it came up, it had the same heat from when it went in, and it was just bad. It was like so
a nice
bad.
refresh.
It was
yeah.
No, it was, bro. Like
gargled
my body, my body hated me so much because it wasn't just red; it was white, and it kind of like mixed to pink. It was so gross.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this.
I didn't throw up, but the drive back with that pit in your stomach,
Dude,
with that
yeah.
burning knot,
Dude,
that was awful.
Oh yeah, it was so bad, guys.
Bad. Awful.
It was, oh my
Anyway,
God.
we're not going to do that this time.
Yeah.
This time, instead, our shot sauce for the day is Cuban Fuego.
Not that any of you care about our hot sauce. because
Exclusively
apparently no one
designed and
looks-
distributed
A good
by
like
Modern
3% of
Gourmet
the people make it to
Foods.
the hot sauce part.
Product
3%?
of China.
3%
stored in a
of you will
cool,
see this
dry
hot sauce.
place.
Unless you make it more.
Not labeled
and
for
then
individual
be
retail
happy.
sale.
Yeah, watch more of the video, please.
20
you.
milligrams. So it doesn't give me a Scoville or anything.
We
is
do
just
this every single time you're in and you read the hot sauce. You're like, it doesn't say anything. It
Cuban
comes from the
Fuego.
same containers.
It's not gonna be hot.
It's
It's,
not
gonna
gonna
be
be
gross.
hot. It's gonna
They're
be-
all gross
These.
because it's all made by the
I
same
had
company.
one that I personally had, and it was like Italian garlic. It was so good.
I think we need to buy actual bottles of hot sauce that have reputation, not these off.
well,
Well, this is our like off episode stuff.
Yeah, we have to get through what 20,
30, like 40 of them, something like that.
How about every time that you're there, bring an actual hot sauce?
And then hold on. The thing is that
I was thinking like every guest will do an actual hot sauce.
okay, that's fair.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't eat hot sauce that much. If you guys are gonna buy those bottles, I hope.
I'm just gonna bring them home
You're
and
gonna
I'm gonna
use
use them.
Yeah. Do you want to take
Alright.
that really hot stuff home?
I mean, I'll probably use
the
it.
Tennessee one, because you're the only 10 I see
You're not gonna use that.
Yeah, obviously. I'm gonna use it on like pork or something.
on rice. Yeah,
Yeah, pork and rice. That's what I used that garlic Italian hot sauce on. It was so good,
I'm glad.
and it was the only one I haven't brought here because I
Dude,
used
you're
it all.
wild. I don't know how you do, dude.
It's
Just
called,
don't put too
well,
much.
I guess.
Okay. Anyways, you got
Anyways.
a haircut and you shave.
I look a little
Haircut and
different
shit.
than before.
You might actually be able to see his face.
You know what?
Oh. You like the long hair
You
more.
being shaved is
Oh.
growing on me.
Really?
It's
It
the
is.
opposite for me.
I
I think
see-
when the face grows on him, it grows on me.
I
What the fuck?
whoa. But no, I like it both ways. I like you with the shaved, and you're fine with the scruff. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It was time. It was getting too long.
It was
But apparently,
really long.
the entire world thinks that I look way, way better with it long. So this is the last time I probably go this short in my life ever.
I think-
maybe
That'll be cool.
before the next mental crisis breakdown point, and I just
When you hit like 30 and you're like, damn.
and I just go down to like a 1. I buzz it down to a 1.
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
like the
That'd be awesome.
marine cut kind
Yeah,
of thing.
basically.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a couple of years from now. And I figure I might as well do it now because my hair grows incredibly quickly. So
You know what
by
I-
graduation.
You know what I saw the other day? I saw.
My locks.
So I've seen like clips of Jarhead I haven't seen the entire. Do you know
Oh
Jarhead?
yeah, of course. I know
Jarhead?
Yeah, it's
It's
a
a movie,
military movie with
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh,
The
that's
Marine
out.
Corps.
That's
No.
been out for like.
For like
Oh,
2007.
there's
Yeah.
this new movie coming up. What's the guy that plays in Far From Home? He plays the
Ned.
the bad guy. The
Jake
guy with the
Gyllenhaal?
dome. Yeah, he's in another military movie that's coming out. It's like The Covenant or something.
Well, he does a
Okay.
lot of those.
He does a lot of movies. He's really good.
Yeah.
He was good in Zodiac. We watched Zodiac together
No,
at my dad's.
Who's we?
I didn't watch
Us
that.
three. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I remember that.
I
Because
watched it.
because one of you were like, "Oh, I haven't seen that movie."
I think it was Damien.
I don't remember this movie.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, I was watching. I saw, dude, I saw this clip of Jarhead, and I was like, this doesn't make much sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but like, so they were going through the mud. You know how they have the barbed wire in
Yeah.
training? They have
Yeah.
the barbed wire and they go through the mud, right? And they shoot rounds above you.
Mm-hmm.
Blanks, supposedly.
Blanks, right? Like it's just supposed to be a scare tactic, but in the movie they shoot live rounds. They shoot live rounds, right?
Yeah, it's
So
yeah,
I don't know if like in the military they use live rounds when they
No.
do that.
Probably not.
Okay,
Probably not.
but like the whole scene is like them going through it, and like the whole movie is supposed to be like how the military fucks you up, right? So they go through it, and this one guy's like, "I can't do it," and he stops and I can't do it, and he gets up and gets shot in the head and dies, and it's like,
Oh shit! Really?
yeah, it's a cool scene.
Spoiler.
I like that
Yeah.
scene. It's just it's very dramatic and very like, and
It's probably
Dude,
why they don't use
That's
live
like
rounds.
a thing that happened in
And Jamie-
Starship Troopers. That's an old like military like it's like a goof on military, but it's actually like a really entertaining good movie.
yeah.
And there's a scene where they're like
Is that
live-
is that like the animated live?
No,
no.
They kill the big bugs.
Yeah, they
big
kill the big
spiders.
bugs and spiders. So they're doing like training, and then they're doing like live round shooting at like targets and stuff, and then the guy's like helmet is like all weird, and he like takes it off. He's like, oh, I don't know what to do with my helmet, and he's like looking at it, and then he gets like shot in the head and dies like in the middle of training. And then the guy and like the leader of like the crew has to get like whipped like 30 times.
The fuck? I've never seen either
But-
of these movies and
so,
out of context.
The drill instructor of the scene was Jamie Foxx, and so
Jamie
when
Foxx?
yeah
Jamie Foxx?
yeah
Really?
no he did a good job, and he went up to the dead guy and he just started screaming, "If you would have just listened to me, you motherfucker, you would have been alive right now!" Just screaming at the dead body.
Damn.
Yeah, it was you guys gotta watch the scene. It's pretty cool.
Or just watch the whole movie.
I've seen clips and pieces, but I've never seen that scene. I've never seen that part.
Apparently, it's just like a very big dramatic movie. That's all.
It got critically acclaimed, like you said, for the accuracy of how people get or not people, but the Marines get PTSD and it very much critiques the military.
How do you guys like war movies?
They're pretty good. If it does it good, they're good. But they can get like really boring, like really like basic,
Yeah.
There's some like there's it's either really good or it's really boring.
Right. That I saw one recently. It actually won a lot of Oscars.
All Western on the Quiet Front.
That
It won Best Movie, I think.
it won.
Best Picture.
No, Best Picture went to the weird one, Everywhere All at Once.
I was gonna get to that.
Oh.
Let's keep talking about this, and I'll get to the
Oscars.
Yeah.
Okay. It won a lot, and I saw it when it came out because
I am
bless
very
you.
sorry.
I think it's a Netflix movie. I saw it on Netflix.
Yeah, it's a Netflix movie.
All
Yeah.
Quiet. Yeah.
It was very, very dramatic, and I mean it won Oscars, so it was obviously really good. I don't have any gripes with it. I thought it was good.
Here's the thing. I haven't seen the new one, but in my history class, I did see the one from 1976.
Mm.
And I do have to say, just off of the first 25 minutes of the new one, compared to what I saw in class now 2.5 years ago in my history class, I like the old one so far. Just off of the 20 minutes, off
Yeah.
of what I remember from the old one, this one. If I remember correctly, in the old one, we see less of the students at, not the students, but the young men in Germany,
Right.
in school or in their jobs, and then the draft comes in, so we get less of that.
Mhm.
But it's more in depth what it shows with the training and things like that. From what I remember. And that's what I like. I like the human aspect. I like seeing them be lost because I like that theme.
So I mean, in the beginning of
The new one.
it was very much so like, oh, these fucking kids have no idea what they're in for. Like
I might be remembering.
like they show up, like, so the beginning I think is like them showing up and signing up. And they're so excited to sign up. They're like, let's do it. And then one of them dies 5 minutes into the movie and they're like, fuck. Like they had no idea what was happening. And then I think what sold the movie for me to enjoy it was cinematography was spectacular.
They had some great shots from
and
what I remember.
Just the actors' emotions, they played it really, really well. I thought they did a great job. The story was all right. It wasn't the best ever, but it was pretty cool. But I have to see Everywhere All at Once. Can I talk about that now?
Well, why don't we just get to the thing that nobody cares about, the Oscars?
A lot of people like this one.
I didn't have a problem.
I watched
Nobody watched it. Like always.
No, a lot of people watched this one. I think.
I heard it did like slightly better than like the last three, and that was like about it.
But I liked it because 2 actors won their Oscars. I mean, Brendan Fraser got his.
And who?
For being really
Ki Huy Kwan.
He was the Asian boy.
He's
Indiana
short round.
Jones.
He's short round.
And he won an Oscar before Henry Ford ever did. Harrison Ford.
Henry.
He was in the
did.
Goonies. He was the gadget guy.
Yeah.
He was short round.
Yeah.
And then
He's been around for a little while.
Brendan Fraser, I'm very
grew
happy
up.
he got his Oscar. I want to see The Whale.
I also would like to see The Whale.
It looks like a
I'm assuming it's good because
Heart-wrenching
he won an Oscar. I would assume it's good.
well, yeah.
Well, his performance is good. I don't know about the movie.
But the reason I want to watch. Oh, and Jamie Lee Curtis got her Oscar. Let's
For what?
fucking
Yeah, for
go.
what? For
Everywhere
what?
All at Once.
Oh, she's in there?
Yeah,
She's
she had the
Best
hot dog
Supporting
She's a
fingers.
supporting actress.
I haven't seen Everywhere.
I'm so
Never
proud of
mind.
her. I don't know if she deserves it because I haven't seen the movie.
I
But
mean, she won an Oscar. So everywhere, All Quiet on the Western Front won Best International Feature
And
Film.
it's bullshit because there's a movie.
Called
it's not-
Argentina 1985.
Yeah.
Clearly, it wasn't as good as All Quiet on the Western
That's
Front.
a biased opinion, and I will not have it. Have I seen either movie? No.
Clearly, Argentina
But
wasn't
I
that
know
I think
which
it's
one's
very
better.
biased.
Yeah.
Is that what you just said? Is it, okay.
Anyway, yeah, it's about the military coup that took place and overthrew the government in the 70s and 80s and 90s and why our country is kind of a piece of shit right now. But
Like always.
it's because watch the movie and you'll find out.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Clearly.
I have not seen it.
That's a response is like, I have no idea what happened, but something fucked up.
Very surprising. Avatar won Best Visual Effects. Very surprising.
I still haven't seen it.
What?
Still haven't seen it?
Yeah.
How do
I
you
thought
not
you
seen it?
had.
No.
It's pretty
Who's
good.
the friend in our friend group who saw it late? I know somebody
I
who
don't
like
know,
saw
you?
it like a month after we did.
I need to watch
I
it.
don't know.
It looks
is it,
good.
Is it like a... Is
It's
it like
visually impressive.
what about the story?
It's all right.
Stories,
alright movie.
whatever.
Eh.
But the visual...
People didn't watch the first one because of the story either.
I
like that movie still. I,
don't
think
like
it's still
that
pretty
You
good.
don't like the first Avatar? Why not?
If you didn't like that one, you're definitely not gonna like this one.
Yeah.
Really?
Honestly.
Oh, I'm gonna hate this movie.
You're not gonna hate it. It's just it gets really slow. It gets really slow.
like a lot happens,
and then nothing happens.
and like
It becomes like
not a whole
a
lot
family
of it.
vacation movie for a little bit.
I saw those clips, and I was like, "What? How did we get? What?
They're being hunted, and so they leave. And then 2 hours and 45 minutes pass, and then
Not
there's-
that long.
and
It's,
then
just like, it's more like
and then there's
more like
the big,
2 hours later.
and then there's the big ending.
Is there any
and then
build
that's
up during
gonna-
that time?"
Yes, obviously
Of course,
there's build
yeah.
up. There's they out of nowhere introduced this serum that makes you live forever, and then it's never mentioned again.
They introduce human immortality.
And they're like, yeah, this is why we're doing this thing, and then that's it.
Spoiler, by the way.
I just
Best sound went to Top Gun Maverick, which I still haven't
believe-
seen.
I agree with that.
Dude, I'm pissed. Me and my brother went to the theater. We got tickets. We're watching the movie 2/3 of the way in. We probably have like 40, 35 minutes left. Some shithead pulls the fire alarm and we get
Bro.
evacuated. and we never got our tickets back, or we never got recompensated.
That's awful.
And we never finished the movie.
That's awful.
So now I don't know how it ends. I mean, I know the good guys
I'm
win,
assuming they win.
but like
Well,
I want to
obviously.
see how.
But no, that's a. I would say that's a. Tiago and I were rating movies at work the other day, and we came up with a pretty good list of like 10 out of 10.
From what I remember about the audio on Top Gun Maverick, I remember my seat shaking and thinking, "Holy fucking shit!"
Yeah, I enjoyed. Dude, that audio
I want to
was
see it. I wish I could have
crisp.
seen it.
It
in
was so
theaters.
good.
Gracious goodness,
Just
straight
like-
balls of fire.
I mean, yeah, the music, the sounds of, I mean, the jets, you know,
That was insane. I also liked its reason for existing. It made sense as a sequel.
it makes complete sense,
Why it was made, and I'm glad it
and
was
it seems
made.
plausible. It's logical.
Yeah.
The Del Toro's
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio won Best Animated Feature over Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Oh, was
I
that
didn't-
nominated?
Yeah, it was nominated.
I didn't watch either yet. I need
Did
to
you
watch
see
Puss in
any
Boots.
of the 3 Pinocchios that came out last year?
Yeah, I saw one of
Three
them.
Pinocchios came out.
I saw one of
Oh
them.
my god, the live action one came out.
There's the Disney one with Tom Hanks. There's the
That-
Guillermo del Toro one.
And then there's
and then
the Pinocchio: A True Story.
True Story.
I've seen that one.
You've
Well, I haven't
seen
seen
that?
it.
Did
I've seen
all
people
these-
go over it.
Wait,
It was.
wait, did all these
Come out
studios
2022.
collaborate to do this? Or
No.
was this just like a complete
This was
accident?
this was the year of Pinocchio,
Yeah.
and two
The
out of the three of
Pinocchio
those,
trilogy.
two out of the three of those was awful, and I guess one of them was really, really good.
Luigi
I mean, it
had
got an Oscar.
Yeah,
Luigi had 2014, but 2022, that's Pinocchio's year,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Holy shit.
2014. That's the year of Luigi, right?
That's what I just
have the
said.
3DS XL Year of Luigi edition from that year. It,
2014.
it comes with Mario and Luigi Dream Team
I have
built
no
into the
idea
DS.
What you guys are talking
Anyway,
Anyway,
the
yeah,
Oscars.
that was the Oscars.
about.
That's
Was there any
it.
other things that were notable? They talked about the Will Smith slap about
Yeah.
90 million times.
They made
I
that
couldn't care
joke a
less.
couple times.
God, it was like after the first one, it was like, haha, and after the third one, it was like, oh, okay, this is like, come on. It was a year ago. No one cares anymore. We're all over it. Chris Rock made his special about it. No one gives a fuck.
Dungeons and Dragons. Chris Rock got me thinking about Chris Pine. How do you feel about the new D&D movie?
It looks cool.
It looks
I can't wait for it to
alright.
come out.
It looks alright.
I have such a deep want to play D&D.
Dude,
We should just do it.
I have like 3 different friend groups who are trying to do a
we should
session.
all just do it. Just mix
What
them
if we
all
do that instead of poker?
up. That one day?
Yeah.
Oh, good luck
It
convincing
takes-
Drew and Austin to do that.
Just don't tell them.
Yeah, we'll get.
Hey,
Does
It's like a
Donovan
Hey, guys,
multi-hour,
I-
like
Yeah.
multi-hour,
I've never
like
done it. I want
5-hour
to.
to
I know.
8-hour long
I know.
process.
I know. I
And then
want
you're
to
never
get
gonna do it
started.
again.
Well, yeah, but I want to do.
No,
it.
to get started, this is a multi-week. You need to start now to play then, to get like to know what you're gonna do and get your guy and get your
Will you
setup
help
and
me?
know your story. I mean, I guess I don't really know entirely. We could do it.
Could you get your brother
It's
to
plausible. He could DM.
be? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Tell
If
him.
it-
Tell
if
him
it's
about.
us 3.
Okay, so the week after
I don't
spring
think
break.
he'd like Drew. I don't think he'd like the other 2.
No, we're not getting to it. Fuck that. Okay, get your brother to do that.
Oh yeah, Gabe. Just plan out
All right,
An
let's
entire D&D.
let's
I'm
talk about
giving
this a
you 2
different
weeks
time.
notice.
This is podcast time.
2
Okay.
weeks notice.
So we're on movie for a little bit longer. So William finally watched and finished The Lord of the Rings.
I
You
finished the
finished it?
trilogy.
I watched 2 of them with him,
Wow.
and then I watched
What a-
like some of the third one with him. Oh, the ending of the third one.
So I gave the first time I tried watching the first one, it was like I was tired. I wasn't really into it.
It was the middle of the night, and
It's a
Tiago was
little
forcing him to do it.
excuse.
The first one, it's a little
Same
bit of
excuse.
slower of a movie. Let's be honest. It's
The
a little
first one's
slower.
What
the
do you
build-up
mean?
movie.
The first one
It's a build-up
is
movie.
the perfect.
It is the
No,
exposition.
it's not even the it's not even the second best one of the 3.
Anyways, let's not harp on the first one.
It's not even the
That's
third
why I
best
didn't
one
start.
of the 5 movies.
But then I watched it the second time.
No, 6 movies.
I was about to say. your
Yeah,
math
I
is
forgot
right.
that they had The Hobbit had 3
The
movies.
second time I tried watching it, I finished it. I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite out of the 3, but it was good.
Did
it
you
was
think
a good
Sam was
movie.
gonna die at the end?
No.
He thought Sam was gonna die at the end of the third one.
He thought.
Dude,
Sam,
I was so scared because I was like, Sam's the GOAT. I love this man.
Sam's the hero of the whole story.
He is
Sam
literally
is the main character.
He is the main character.
well, no,
No,
Should've
he
been.
is the
He's
main
not
character.
the main character. He is the most important character.
Yeah.
And the main character's arc couldn't have been
Dude,
achieved without him.
Frodo would have died in the first movie if it wasn't for
That's
Sam.
That's the whole point. He's the most important character. Yes.
And then every time Frodo tries kicking him away because of that damn ring, and then Sam's like, I gotta go be a good friend again, and walks back after after Frodo chooses a fucking
slimy
creature over him.
Yeah, he comes back.
on the hot steps, I think they're called.
And I can say
Yeah,
that
1,000 steps of death or whatever.
I enjoyed all 3 movies. Number 3 was my favorite. It
The
was
third one's my favorite.
It was the
one.
most action packed. It was the most
Dude,
story.
I was there when Frodo didn't put the ring into the fire.
How'd you react to that when he's holding it and then he keeps it?
Bro,
Dude.
the amount of stretch. You saw the
Yeah,
stretch.
and then
dude.
he puts the ring on, and then it was
Dude,
like...
I fell apart. I was so upset at the entire movie. I knew something. I knew eventually got there.
Yeah.
But even though I knew that, the tension that I had was
Masterful.
It was a really good scene. I really enjoyed it.
And then it took Gollum.
It took
be the
Gollum
good-
biting off a finger.
And then it took Frodo to then be so obsessed with the ring to try to get it back.
it took an accident.
I do like how is Gollum?
Gollum.
Smeagol, if you want to use his
Smeagol.
Yeah,
Hobbit
if you
name.
want to
Okay.
use this Hobbit name.
I really like the detail and the thought that went into every bit of his character.
He looks good too.
He does.
His CGI
But,
for
like,
Gollum in the third movie.
In the first one.
Okay,
it's
in
a
the
little
first and second
iffy.
one it's iffy. In the third
The
one though,
writing
it looks so good.
Like I get it's based off the book, of course, right?
Right.
And
book?
I understand that, but like the amount of thought and detail that went into everything about his character was
It's the
perfection.
perfect trilogy.
My history teacher said, I think this is last year, he said that Gollum is the most tragic character ever written.
Absolutely.
And he's like 580 years
Yeah.
old or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But one thing I've always thought, like
Pause
that.
for a second.
Why?
He says he's looking for the phone.
Oh, do we not have visual right now?
We don't have visual right
Did
now.
my phone die?
God damn. It's plugged in.
And we audio. Yeah, we're audio. We
Damn.
can cut this. We'll
Anyway, no. We'll keep
Okay,
it
we'll
going.
keep going. We'll keep going.
Um,
Podcast issues happen.
Is his phone dead? God damn it.
All right.
Anyway,
We had 23 or 20-ish minutes of visuals. You guys
some technical
You don't
difficulties.
care about how
technical
we look.
difficulty, and you know
This
what?
is the first time the video went out. So as long as we get it for the hot sauce portion, I feel like we're fine.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Yeah,
we'll come back.
we'll get it back. But what was I
Anyway,
saying?
a thought that I always had about the movies, and something that I've always liked and added myself, is the idea that nobody can willingly destroy the ring. It
Yeah.
took an accident. It doesn't matter how brave of heart you are when you're standing in Mount Doom holding it over the fires. It's
It won't
that
allow you.
evil. It's that powerful. Our human nature and greed, or I guess in this case, Hobbit, whatever. It's that corrupting, and it took an accident. It took Gollum biting off his fingers,
And then him fighting
and
for
then
it
him
back.
fighting for it, and then Gollum accidentally falling into lava for it to finally
But
be
the
destroyed.
detail that I loved about it, right? This is where I was going with the Golem thing, is that when... Please, give me a second to get through it all, because
Okay.
I know. But when Gollum was falling into the lava pit, and he's just holding it, looking at it, like what you were saying, Tiago, is like the evil still was consuming him to the very last moment.
He saved the ring over himself. As
Yeah.
he's in the lava, he puts his hand out in one last ditch effort so it can just exist
But, like,
for that much
him,
longer.
Him falling and not even thinking about his fate that's about to happen,
Just
and
being happy.
just being
Yeah.
happy, looking at the ring. He finally got the ring, and of course, the most tragic character ever written. He falls into the lava, not to be saved. He's dead
Fucking
after
God.
his ring.
Imagine if he pulled a Terminator.
I do like how he was a hobbit, though. It felt full circle.
You didn't like it at first.
I
He told me
didn't.
when he learned that he didn't like it, but
I didn't like.
Him killing his brother,
That was his brother.
Smeagol and Deagle. Yeah,
Deagle.
his
Come
name's Deagle. Deagol.
No, but I thought that I didn't like the scene too much of that.
him killing his
in
brother?
the past. Yeah. I didn't like that too much. It wasn't my favorite scene. It wasn't a bad scene by any means. It just, out of the films, it was probably my least favorite scene.
One of the coolest shots, if we're going to talk about individual shots, is when Gollum finally gets the ring and the camera goes out through the center of the ring.
Yeah.
Iconic. I love that shot.
And I like when the ring is in the lava and you see the inscription and it just slowly burns away.
It melts.
Yeah. It burns through that little burnt piece of charcoal or whatever and goes through
the magma.
slowly. Yeah, it's really cool. I really like that.
It's almost like these movies are.
It's the perfect trilogy.
I will
acclaimed.
say I can confidently say I do believe that.
What'd you feel about Aragorn bringing back the dead, the army of
That
the dead?
was, oh my god, that was so cool, dude. So like, it was so OP though.
That's the idea.
It's
So
it's
OP.
like the like.
And
It's
then
the
they're
last
like,
resort.
An army of the dead, of the unkillable.
and then it's a crazy thought to think that they were down there for
a broken
20,000
promise
years
or
or
something.
yeah, and they were stuck there,
They were 2,000.
waiting for the king to return.
The Return of the King.
But like if that bloodline stopped and no king ever came,
They'd be there forever.
they would be
Yeah.
there forever. And the fact that they were finally let go, okay, so it feels like for some movies and for some like franchises that things happen in part to just make a movie, right? And I felt that in this story, it felt like it was something that had been building, and it felt like I was thrown into what, like, okay, so like,
I think I know you're trying to say, like, so a story like will happen because it's forced to happen
Right.
for a story,
Right.
But you felt like this was a universe that was like not literally, like it was literally made and then existed, and you could clearly see this was gonna happen.
I could see it in after, and I could see it before,
you
and
could
I
see
could
like an
and it-
actual story being
It
built.
felt
and
like I
built
was
itself.
just placed at the climax.
Yeah.
I get that. I get what you.
You get
So
what
it
I'm
wasn't
saying?
like
you guys are
no-
wording it horribly.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
so
of
I'm
course
saying
we
like
are.
it wasn't
Saying.
forcing itself to happen. It was just naturally happening in
the
the
natural
story.
progression
Which
to the
is
politics
what
and
makes
through
it, which
the
is what
history.
makes a beautiful story.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently George R.R. Tolkien. What is it? Fucking
George R.R. Tolkien.
no, that sounds so wrong.
It's R.R. Tolkien something.
Tolkien. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Tolkien.
It's
No,
just
George
Tolkien.
R.R. Martin. Oh my god.
yeah.
And
Martin- Just say Tolkien.
Tolkien. What's the motherfucker's first name?
Just don't worry about it.
Now I'm curious because I dead ass just
All
said
right, well,
George.
wait, what
Isn't
about
it
it?
just J.R.R.
about him?
Tolkien?
No.
What about
J.R.R. wrote the HBO show with dragons. What's that called?
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
It's just J.R.R. Tolkien.
Was I right?
Yeah,
No,
John
it's-
Ronald Reuel Tolkien.
Is it J.R.R. Tolkien?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Who the fuck is Martin?
George Martin? Isn't
George R.R. Martin, right?
It? No.
No.
Isn't that a singer?
And can you get to the point?
Yeah, what were you saying?
Forgot what my point was. I'll be honest.
Yeah, as an Arthur, you said that. Oh, I don't know if this is true,
I don't know
but
if it's true or not, but legend has it that he wrote the Elvish language first. Like you can learn fucking.
Yeah.
He wrote that first, and then off of that idea of that world and that that culture that he basically made up, this entire race with his own language, came up with the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings afterwards. Like the whole reason Middle Earth exists is because he came up with the Elvish language first.
And then
That's what I've heard. No idea if that's true or not.
So I appreciate the story and the thought that went into it because, like I was saying, it felt like you were just thrown into the climax of that point in time in this universe. And I thought, like before the Lord of the Rings, we had The Hobbit, which I have not seen.
Don't
Okay, I'm not
don't
going
watch
to.
it. Read it.
But
It's 200 pages.
read it.
just read it. Okay.
Just read it.
So, that I mean, I could see where the ring was and how it came the ring's story makes sense. Everything it fits perfectly. It's a
And if you
beautiful
get into
story.
like the deep crazy lore and you get to know like Sauron's like origin and how he was created, like there's so much
Is it
lore.
canon?
Yeah.
Like,
stuff.
He was like created by like there's like he's like the dark god, and he had like an evil overlord that taught him to fight the evil goddess or whatever.
so
and
did
that's like
Tolkien
the origin.
did Tolkien write that, or was that just?
don't know.
I
I
think
probably-
was added afterwards.
I don't know. Probably, I don't know.
This
You
is
have
just-
to search it up.
Are-
But there's a lot of crazy deep lore.
Are the bless you,
I
are the
apologize.
games canon? Are the Shadow of War and
Yeah, those are canon.
Um,
Those are before.
yeah,
movies
those are
even
way
start. Yeah,
before, yeah,
those
yeah,
are
yeah.
canon. Those are canon.
what is it? Shadow of War and
Yeah, Shadow of
Mordor.
Mordor.
Yeah.
Shadow of Mordor is way better.
And I liked.
One day you're gonna have to elaborate on that point because I played both and I like Shadow of War more.
I liked the entire ending of 3.
It had like 5 different endings. It had like 5 different plots
Yeah.
to close off. It
Yeah.
had the end of the Ring, the end of Sauron, the end of Frodo, the end of the Fellowship, and
The end
then
of the
very,
war.
the end of the war, and then the very, very end, the actual end of the movie with our true hero Samwise the Gamgee. It had like 5
Getting
different
married and having 90
Yeah,
kids.
you know that's his actual wife and daughter.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That is so cool.
That is so cool.
He's been in a few things. We've talked about how he's been in a few things before.
Want to know something else really cool?
Hmm.
In Germany, they recently passed a law making it legal for all women to now be topless in community pools.
You really just like hit that.
Why?
E-brake
Why?
and
Yeah,
fucking
you.
spun the
We were
car,
talking about
dude.
Lord of the Rings.
That's
and
something
that
really
shit,
cool
and
that
then-
happened.
And
good,
then you
good
just,
for them. Cause a woman sued because she was kicked out of a community pool for being topless, and she was like, "This is against this is against my rights. This is not equality. I should, as a woman, be able to do that as men do." And she won.
I don't know if I agree with that.
So that's pretty awesome.
I don't know if
I think that's
agree
pretty
with
cool. I think that's pretty cool.
that. It's a community pool. There's children.
That's like Germany's whole thing, though. Like they're a big nudist country.
As opposed to the last thing they had going on.
Okay, is that something you wrote down?
Yes. I learned about this the other day, and I was like, "Whoa, that's so cool."
Okay.
What? Do we want to touch that? Do we want to go into that topic?
What?
That
No, I don't want to explore that anymore.
You don't want to explore that anymore?
I'm going
Because,
to say
like,
I don't agree
I
with
was
that.
I was gonna say, what happened to like? Wasn't the free the nipple movement a big thing here for a little
Yeah,
while?
yeah.
That's still a big thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
But okay, wait. Let's
Like,
just
the
let's
last-
just can we just I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Why not?
William is scared of girls.
He doesn't want women to know he likes boobies.
Anyway, what's the next thing? Lord of the
We're
Rings
at
is a
the
good movie.
33-minute mark. Do you want to? Instead of doing a game, recently today, Avenged Sevenfold has confirmed
Oh,
This
their
shit you
new
have in place of a
their
game?
new album for
shit.
June 3rd. But
Oh, they're
with
doing
the
an entire album.
a whole album on,
It's
on
a whole
June
album
3rd
release.
will
Yeah.
come out.
Oh,
But
because they're doing singles
we might
to
get
start out.
so
right?
we are still planning on going to a concert.
I can buy that with my next paycheck.
A concert,
Oh.
right? And we might hear some of their new songs there.
That is true.
At the very least,
At-
what they released today.
Yeah, at the
Yeah.
very least. So they did release a single today.
What camera are you looking at?
Today they released a single,
Let me see if my
and
phone's charged.
none of us have listened to it.
Let's get actual
Yeah,
reaction.
none of us has
Can
listened
you-
to it, and I was
Uh,
thinking,
It's still in power mode. It's still showing the little circle.
you got a bad
Well,
charger.
yeah,
over
hold
there?
it. I think it's a bad charger
Why don't
actually.
you get a good charger?
Well,
So I,
spent
was
so long
thinking, I didn't
looking
have
for
a,
that one.
I
don't think
didn't
have
really
another
want
one.
to do a game.
I don't think we're
I
gonna
was
have a
thinking this
camera
is
for
gonna
a
end
while.
up being a 6.5 minute song,
I was about to say it's a long.
so
song.
we could
It's
prep
a-
for song, listen to the song, talk about the song. That's a good 15 minutes.
Okay, but like that's such a long song. Why is it? Okay, anyway.
It's
Six
an
minutes
Avenged
is
song.
Yeah,
it is
dog.
Avenged.
That's
It
about
is
how
Avenged.
long every
I forget.
song
You
they
gonna call
have
yourself a
is.
fan and complain about 6 minutes of fucking greatness?
If it is great, which I've heard it's alright.
Sit down.
I want
Someone has listened to the
Tiago's
first 30
mozzing.
seconds.
Or
What the fuck did you just say?
I was trying to say
What do you-
Tiago's standing, and I said Tiago's mozzing.
Mozzing?
Like Mazda.
Kill yourself.
Mazda-ing?
Why did you just name drop me, asshole? I
It's
don't
called
say your name.
It's called Nobody.
Do it.
Billiam Watchell.
I took a really cute photo at
Oh
home.
my god. Honestly, I took a lot of good photos with my long hair before I cut it off. I'm very
Smart.
happy.
Smart.
I'm gonna turn
I'm
this
very,
off.
very, very, very
I
happy.
hope this picks this up.
Yeah, I was about to
Well,
say
we're just
this.
gonna get copyrighted.
And they don't. They copy strike people that are noticed. All right, here we go. You ready? This is Nobody by
I don't think Will's gonna like it.
Sevenfold.
It's called Nobody.
It's called Nobody.
I don't think Will's gonna like it.
Okay.
And we're not just gonna sit
Shut
here
up!
in silence for 6 minutes, are we?
I mean,
We'll
the
talk about
song. We'll pause. We can talk about stuff.
Don't get too close. Echo. Okay.
I knew William wasn't gonna like it.
I like this
I heard the
already.
first like 10 seconds.
What are they? Ghost main? Okay. Wait, that's kind of cool. I needed more instruments.
I think he needed a song to start.
This is a very different song than from what they usually do.
We need a camera, bro. We're all like kind of like.
We're all bobbing along, we're all moving.
What's your battery at?
Not enough.
Yeah, that might actually be too loud. You might want to take that.
I was
I'll
about to
back
say.
up. I'll back up.
Just hold it up to you. It should be alright.
Okay.
His voice sounds weird. His
He's
voice.
it's been 7 years.
No way. Like, your voice doesn't change that much.
He was, like,
they're
30,
doing something to it.
Right? And now he's like 37. He doesn't sound as good anymore.
No, how
No,
old
he
he has to
sound-
be in his 40s
No.
or 50s.
No way.
Matt, whatever.
M Shadows. M Shadows. Age? Oh yeah, he's 41.
He's
Yeah.
41.
Yeah.
So he was
41.
34 the last time we heard him.
His name is Matthew Charles
Yeah,
Sanders.
Matt something.
M Shadows.
All right.
That electric guitar, kind of wild though.
The lead guitarist is also 21.
Really?
It's Sinister Gates. Yep. Zaki Vengeance, the bass guitar and guitar. 41. Oh no, Zaki Vengeance is on just other guitar. And then Johnny Christ, the bassist, is 38. So they're up there.
But that's pretty young for a rock band still. Like,
Well,
there's
they've
a lot
been
of
doing this
rock
since the
bands
90s. They've been doing this for
since they're like 20.
basically since
They
like out of
definitely
high
sound
school.
different than they did last time they made an album.
It's a completely different tone, and I am all for it. This is just a single.
Yeah.
They have
A whole album.
11 more songs at least, and if this is what they want to preview us with, I'm excited. It has potential.
So this isn't their best, is what you're saying.
I know. I like it. I like
he's
the new
saying that he
direction.
does like it. He likes the direction they're going with it.
I don't know. I think
Here, pause it.
It is
I
way
think-
different.
Can
Opinions.
I go first?
yeah.
Okay.
I knew Will was gonna fucking like it. As soon as the dun,
No, I actually don't mind that.
As soon as I went on for more than 3 beats,
I don't mind
Will's
that.
not gonna like this.
I don't like the song. Obviously, I don't like the song, right? And that's what worries
He wants
me.
to go see these guys in concert.
Yeah, I do. I really
Hopefully
do.
they'll play some better
And-
songs.
And I really
You don't like it either?
Okay, wait,
No,
wait,
I mean-
wait,
Okay,
let's
let's
get
go
through my
around.
point.
Let's go
Let me
around
get
the
through
room.
my
Let's go
point.
around the room.
It's a long-winded point because obviously I'm a long-winded person and I
To
We're
get
like
out the
2
ass.
minutes in out
Okay.
of the 6 minutes on.
So
Yeah, 3 minutes.
I don't like it because if this is what they want to show us for like this is our album that's coming out and this is what they want us to get hyped with, I'm nervous because like this I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like how the vocals go into the instrument. I'm not like a sound engineer person or anything, but I'm not a fan of how the
Usually,
vocals go with the instruments.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't.
usually
sound good.
he's very
in your face.
very.
And
yeah. You can hear him, and then you hear the song. Like they're like
but I hear
But it sounds like the song's over him.
But not even that. It's like it's two separate things happening. I feel like the vocals are separate from the instruments.
No, well, because listen to the melody. I don't know what the words are, but what he's singing, the melody is na 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 na, and then there's the bass in the back or whatever instrument, whatever.
Okay,
Dun,
but even then, I don't think, however, they have it engineered, or maybe it's the vocals or it's his singing. I don't think that it is like I hear two separate things happening. Like I hear
between the vocals and the instruments.
like I hear the vocals as a separate song and the instruments as a separate song, and it's not meshing together. It's not what a song should be, where they're together. That's what I think, at least.
Revenge is never done, quote unquote, what should be. Anyway,
Don't
Damien,
be
your
that guy.
opinion.
Let me get a little more. Yeah, I don't like that during the song. They got that happening the whole time. I feel like it's just kind of like it was kind of just in there. This is good.
That matches. That matches.
this is good right here.
Coincidentally, this is
That mesh.
This is
That sounds like one song.
This is
one
better.
song.
This is better.
I like
those
that.
horns.
I like that.
Okay, no, this wasn't in the first part. It wasn't like this.
I didn't like that.
It's one of those like slow build songs where
The visuals are pretty cool.
I saw the parts of the music videos of like claymation.
Yeah, it's like that style. It's not like literally clay, but it's that like stop motion.
Stop motion.
Yeah.
That's what I was, not claymation. Stop motion.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. I am all for this.
The cliche interlude. I don't mind it. I like it.
I will say, yeah, Avenged songs have for the most part, not for the most part, the last album before this one had a formula.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really good.
It was a
formula.
really good formula, and they twisted it and turned it in creative ways. But their early stuff,
A little bit off.
excuse me,
Remember? Sorry, pause it real quick. I'm so sorry for interrupting.
a little bit off.
Do you remember?
Our discussion at work with our boss.
No, we were at work, and I was like, "There's this song from a rock group that I can't remember. It was completely different from what they ever did, and it was a little
Five
bit
Finger
off."
Death Punch.
Oh my God! It was Five Finger Death Punch. That's what it was.
Oh, you don't know those guys?
No,
Oh,
of course I know those guys. I couldn't think of the band that did that song, and I couldn't think of the name of the song, but I knew what it sounded like. Oh Jesus! Finally, my brain can rest.
A little bit off. But
That's a
Five Finger
great
Death Punch.
song, dude.
We'll listen to it afterwards.
This is
Oh my! Thank
Life is
you.
But a Dream. That's their new album called.
Yeah. Okay. We'll contrast this with some of their earlier songs, because some of their earlier songs are.
It's getting like at its like
The peak. Ooh.
Dude, I am so excited for this album. I don't know how you can't like.
I think they have a lot of. It's Avenged, so it's good, but it's just the style of this
different.
is very different. I want more Avenged. I don't want different than Avenged. I just wanted more of them
So the second half I enjoy a lot more than the
first half. This we're in the last third. I feel like the last third is pretty good.
That's a
But
wild solo, dude. That is crazy.
Imagine they play this at the concert.
Oh my God! Just seeing any solo from any of their songs would be
You can imagine
awesome.
on speakers.
Oh, just blasting at your
yeah.
face.
We gotta go now. Now we definitely have to go.
That was cool. I like that.
The skeleton left his body and did all this like crazy adventure, and he's about to go back into his body. This is what's
Oh, so
happening.
that means we're coming back to the song.
Yeah, we're
Gotcha.
coming. Yeah, this is
Gotcha.
it. He just stepped into his body. It's over.
Okay.
All right.
Now, quick contrast. First
Yeah.
10-15 seconds of look up A City of Evil. Let me see. Yep, City View, full album. Pause it, yeah. Backcountry.
Backcountry.
You want to check the charger real quick? Try and turn on the phone.
Yeah.
And then compare what we just heard to this. It's on 2%.
Are you serious?
And
Try
complete
and
connection.
plug
Make
it
sure
in
the
more.
charge
Is
is
it
properly.
not all the way in the charger? Did I mess it up or something? Or is it just a bad charger?
Just a bad charger.
Where's your good charger?
Connected charger will take
Okay.
longer to charge.
Here. I got it.
We just lost.
Go sit down.
We just
Go
lost
sit down.
Wi-Fi connection.
What?
Oh, you serious?
Yeah.
do you
Anyway,
No, it's
Yeah.
back. It's back.
It's back now. Okay.
I think. Look, at the bottom right. Yeah, it's back.
Jesus Christ, this is full of technical difficulties.
Okay.
It's not bad. Anyways,
Anyway,
go listen to
the
Avenged.
early stuff.
Avenged is good. Go listen to them.
The early stuff is more metal in the sense of what we think. The early stuff, and so you can see the whole point I was trying to make is that you can see their transition from the early stuff in the '90s and early 2000s to now. Their album, their Nightmare album, is like a perfect in between this next step and what they originally had in their first album. And so this is a band whose sound has been tuned with, and they've been going into this direction for a little while now, and it's very cool to see.
Wow, it's been 7 years.
Okay. This is gonna be completely audio for the rest of the.
Jesus Christ.
We failed as a group. We're sorry.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi just crashed. Huh. Oh well.
Okay. So
I
yeah.
got other topics we can talk about.
Okay.
Anyway, Avenged Sevenfold. I'm very excited.
I'm excited.
Very
I'm excited. You're holding it very close. What?
very excited.
I'm excited to go watch them in concert or see them. In
There's
concert.
gonna be so many good.
When are we gonna buy
bands
those
there.
tickets?
Hopefully,
soon.
let's get them like by the end of the spring break. Maybe we can.
Is it seats or is it all field?
You buy
It's
your
all-
ticket
oh, yeah,
and then
right,
it's
right,
there
right,
because
right.
there's like multiple venues going on like at
And
the
it's
same time.
we're just getting one day, right?
Yeah.
Are we getting that Airbnb?
We have to graduate the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're driving back that day.
Oh, I don't know about that
It's
because
at 7.
it ends at
Oh,
like
hold
11.
I heard something is that you have to be at the practice to
Yeah.
graduate.
But the
And I
practice
think
is like
mine
days
is the
before.
No, it's the
Days?
first day before. It's the day before. It is literally the day
day
before.
exactly. Yeah.
What? Usually they do it like a couple days before. Ours is not the
So
day
are we gonna have to
before.
go the first day? It is the day
So
before.
if we go the first day, we miss Avenged, though.
Yeah.
That's like the whole point. The whole point of us going.
So
Yeah, I don't want to go to the first day.
So I have to double, triple, and quadruple check.
Do you
when
have
my
to be
practice
there?
is. Yes.
Yes,
they
you
will
have
not
to.
Walk. They will not allow you to walk the stage if you didn't attend the practice.
because that's how you get your cap and gown too.
the
You
first
get out of
day
the
is
practice.
Slipknot, Rob Zombie, and Queens
Slipknot's
in the
cool.
Stone Age.
Rob Zombie's all right.
Yeah,
Rob Zombie.
I'm down with that.
But Avenged.
But Avenged.
I
and
know.
Evanescence.
Evanescence and who else is there?
Hardy is the third guy.
Nice.
I mean, okay, so if we can't go the second day, then we'll go the 1st
I'll
day.
double
I don't wanna
check
go the first
tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, then we won't go.
We'll see.
No, but like
We'll
we've been
see.
playing this forever.
I know.
Anyway,
I
unfortunate
hate
time.
that our graduation's on that weekend.
Yeah.
They did it on purpose. They knew what they were doing.
You know those 3 kids in fucking
We could-
Southwest
is
Florida?
you said it's in the morning, right?
What?
Your practice.
I have no idea.
So if
might-
we could go from
Oh
there
God.
to there.
Like
Go
we'll
from-
we'll wait in the car while you do
we'll
your
have
practice.
everything packed, and we'll go to your practice. We'll bring you there. Have everything packed. You'll do practice,
And just fucking
and then you
straight
go there
beeline.
And
to
dip.
Daytona.
Daytona. How long?
That's
is
a
it?
That's like
drive.
a 3-hour drive.
No, it's
3.5
it's
hour
longer
drive.
than that, dude.
No, it's like a 3.5
From
to
here to
4-hour drive.
How are you following the speed limit?
Well, you have to go on the freeway, obviously, and highway.
so that's like 80, 85, 90.
75 to 80.
70.
Oh.
75 to
Okay,
80.
my bad.
Listen.
Hold on. I'm looking it up right now.
So we go from there to there, and by the time we get there, it'll be like 12 to 1, and we just go in.
To get there, 4 hours and 7 minutes from
Okay,
Cape
yeah.
Coral.
So let's say it ends at 8 to 9. We leave here to there. We show up at like 1. We go in, and that's like when it starts, anyways.
It's gonna be tight. And
I
if
think-
it
I
isn't
think
in the morning,
Even if
Most-
we miss
most
the
of the
first
practices-
hour, the first hour of stuff going on there is small bands
yeah,
that
I was
made
gonna
it
say,
in.
Avenged the big
Is at 11
the
or like
end.
10.
Exactly.
Most of the practices are at like 11 though.
AM or PM?
AM.
Nah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll
How
do
long is
research.
it?
We'll do
How
research.
long is
Yeah,
it?
we'll look at it.
Practice. How long does it
Listen,
take
yeah,
to
we'll
graduate?
do research. We'll do research.
4 years.
But we will go.
Right, take a while.
I might not graduate as a CNA, guys. The last 4 years of my medical program
Will be for nothing.
might possibly be for nothing
What
because we have to get a certain amount of hours, X in a hospital, X in a nursing home, and we were about to start our nursing home stuff, but we gave up. We were supposed to start on Monday, but we gave that up for another school in the Lee County school system. Like, oh, they need just one more day. Yeah, we'll just give it to them. Whatever. It's they're going into our contract, but whatever. And so we let that Monday go. The very next Tuesday, we thought we are going to have clinicals, and they're like, oh, no, some kid had like a major safety violation, and the facility pulled a contract with all high schools in the area. So now we have to wait until the lawyers or, Mariner and whoever the fuck.
No way.
Yeah, they have to file out a new contract with all the liabilities and shit. And so we have no idea when that might be. And so if it isn't soon enough for us to get X amount of hours there, I can't take the state certification test at the end of the year because I don't have the qualifications met.
So that kid's a dumbass, essentially.
I have no idea who, what, or how, or what the violation was, or what legal. I have no clue. All I know is that we gave the day up to Ida Baker. Somebody did something, and then the facility pulled all contracts.
Of course it was Baker.
It was Baker.
Of course, it was any school other than the two schools we attend. Gosh,
Exactly.
I hate
Yeah.
those schools.
Fuck
Fuck
Lexi's
those
school.
guys. Yeah. Oh, Lexi goes to Baker. Yeah, I'm blaming her tomorrow.
Do it.
I'm gonna give her shit.
All right.
Anyway, so a quick little interlude. The last 40 years of my medical program in high school might be for nothing, and I might have to drop several $1,000s on an education I could have gone for free here in high school.
But are you even going to college for that? Are you even going to college?
Not next year. I have things to do. I have to leave the country for a little while.
Did we talk about how we got 6th place at TSA? That we learned
did.
that we got
did.
6th place?
Did we?
I was just thinking about. I think we talked about how we didn't get top
No, we
3.
talked about
Did we
6th.
got 6th?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure.
What college are you going to, Damien?
Don't talk to me.
We know
Don't talk to
William
me.
got accepted at FGCU,
So,
right?
Going
on to
to
the next
FGCU.
You got
topic.
accepted?
Yeah.
You're going.
I'm going. I
You're
am a
going.
eagle. Wings up.
Hell yeah.
Fly, Eagle, fly.
You're just gonna leave me hanging?
Aaron
Some-
Rodgers has now been traded to the Jets.
What
shot.
sport and why do I care?
So-
Like a couple minutes ago.
The Jets
You
are
serious?
going to be unstoppable, and
No,
I'm supporting that
absolutely
team.
not.
Isn't
Aaron Rodgers is
Forever.
not
No,
that guy.
Aaron Rodgers is amazing.
Are we
What
talking
is
about
wrong with
football
you?
or baseball?
Football.
But we don't have to harp on this for too long.
The
Just a
New
couple
York
seconds.
Jets?
Aaron Rodgers has been traded to the Jets.
That's big news, actually.
That is huge news because now the Jets have Aaron
Is
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers good?
He won 2 MVPs in a row. That wasn't last year.
Gary Vaynerchuk is never going to be able to buy the Jets.
What?
I don't. Football?
He's a dumbass investor guy.
Oh wait, maybe that didn't happen.
He's not a dumbass. He's
Alan
just
Lazard.
Did you just spread
The Jets signed
misinformation?
Alan Lazard, but I think I just got messages in the thing that he was traded. Maybe he
Okay.
wasn't traded.
Spreading misinformation.
Damien, I want to know.
Maybe he's traded by then.
I want to know one of your other topics that you got.
So
We're running
big,
down the wire.
big American news.
Big
Or
America?
big world news.
Oh, are we talking about?
The Silicon Valley Bank.
Oh my God, that's fucking wild.
Has like
the Great Depression starting, my friends.
probably
What's happening? What's happening?
So
I
a
know
bank.
nothing
So
about
Silicon
this.
Valley Bank is like this giant bank that a lot of like major companies,
Companies
including other banks, have put their money into
And use like
and
the-
use
like,
right
billions, and
billion like
billions of
hundreds
dollars
like
are
like
into this
100 to 200 like they owe 100.
bank. I hope
like,
you've done at least
billion-
a little bit of research
yeah.
on this.
They owe
Yeah,
$100
okay.
billion dollars to the people because that's how much money they don't have right now.
Who's the people?
The people that have their money in the bank.
Oh.
They try to take their money out and they're like, we don't have your money. So the main reason
Oh
is
shit! Really?
is
Like-
so
like
a
so
bank,
much money
So
they
a
try taking
bank,
out.
they take your money and they don't just hold on to it. They use it and they invest it,
and
right?
they yeah.
And what Silicon Valley did is they invested tons and tons of money into bonds, like years ago, pre-giant inflation years ago.
Right.
So they invested all this money into bonds, and now a lot of people recently went to get their money, and they're like, "Oh, we have to get all these bonds," and these bonds are now worth fractions of what they were when they went into the bonds. because of this major inflation. So they got the money and they're like, we're short $100 billion
Really?
because of all of the
Yeah.
investing and all the stuff that they did there. They don't have that money. So they have gone bankrupt and all the money is gone.
And it started a run on the banks.
They started to run on the banks. So everyone's taking their money out. And some
But-
people...
Do you mind if I take over, or are you
Well, I
still?
was going to say,
Okay.
so people... The government has already said that they are going to be paying people the money that they owed.
Like government
Because
bailout?
it's supposed to do up to $250,000, but they're saying that they're going to pay everything. Because
Yeah.
they're just going to say they're going to pay them out.
Because
which
they're
is-
like, okay, citizens, please,
Please
God,
don't shut everything down.
don't take your money out of. Don't be dumb. Don't take your money
Yes,
out.
please.
Leave it there. Leave
So
it. It's
this is
okay.
gonna be a
We've got it
major-
covered.
yeah.
Dude, the 20s, just the
This
20s
is
in
literally-
1920s,
Literally,
the 2020s.
yeah,
The government-
dude, this is
the government-
this is the Great Depression.
the
This is how
government's-
it started.
The government's literally like looking at the citizens like remember like back in the day when this exact same situation happened.
Yeah.
Look, don't
Don't-
do this.
Don't do
Okay,
that.
And- and-
what
a bank-
generation are they talking to? Are they
They're-
talking about
Well, also too, like 2008
I mean,
was also like a big thing that kind of
it's-
happened.
I'm
that
scared.
kind of happened? No, 2008 happened.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't
So
like as
I
big as
think-
a depression.
so-
but it was pretty bad.
So here's the thing. A couple of things. Another bank shut down because of it in New York, and this was like the night before the government had any kind of meeting about what they should do. And another it started a run on the bank in New York, and the government, to stop the domino effect, they implemented new legislation to be like, hey, we don't want this, we're gonna stop, and be like, we don't want this domino effect of just banks just
banks.
so that happened, and then I'm worried because I feel like most of our economic value is held within the
Banks.
50 plus range of age,
Right.
and I think right now the only ones who are listening to the government are the millennials and younger, who's like, okay,
and all the old people are like, I don't care what you say. I'm taking my money
that,
out.
That makes sense. We should leave our money so we don't have a
Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
Depression
but do you
again. And
trust
I'm
the
worried,
government?
I'm just hoping that people listen to
Yeah.
the government for once,
for at least a little
just
bit.
this one time.
Let's
Just
let's slow
listen.
it down.
Let's
not
let's
take,
talk about things. Let's talk about
because
things.
we know what happens.
Yeah,
when
we've
you
seen
take
it.
because we
We're repeating
clearly
history.
the banks can't be trusted, but that doesn't mean take everything out all at the same time right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't do that because clearly they don't have the money, and clearly if you take it all out, everyone's gonna lose everything.
Yeah, this is just a nerve-wracking time for everyone.
So, yeah.
that really fucked a lot of shit up.
The
Yeah,
banks are crashing. Society is collapsing. I wrote down society ending. Silicon Valley Bank. That was my
Yeah,
note.
that's a wild.
That was my notes to talk about.
I should have watched the CoffeeZilla video to update
I
myself.
listened
a little bit more.
to. I've watched a couple stuff about it.
This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
There's this.
That's crazy that you haven't heard about that. That's
Yeah,
I was
that's
look-
big news.
It came out like 15 hours ago. I saw the headline.
it had like happened like
It was like 3 or 4
to 3 days
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yes.
But the reason why I know most anything about it is, and I know you guys are gonna side eye me for this, but I TikTok. Yeah. No, there's this congressman on TikTok
Oh,
that
I heard about this.
he's a cool guy. I forgot his name, but he's ex-military. He's a cool guy, and he is bringing everything in a very like he's bringing news about the government how I want it to be brought. Like, he's talking about everything he's doing in Congress. He's on like multiple different cabinets, like, or not cabinets.
Yes.
Cabinets.
Yes.
He's in the no, they're not cabinets.
Cabinet. Cabinet
They're,
is the president has
I-
his cabinet.
I should
and
know
they
his
create.
name.
what's the little groups they got?
Committees.
Committees.
So he's on like the arms
We know what
committee
we're
and,
talking
like
about.
the
Yeah, we
the,
got that.
the
We got that.
military.
We live in this country.
He's in a couple of different committees, and he's talking about what he's doing and what they're talking about and the big
Yeah.
things that are being
Yeah.
discussed. So he talked about that, and he was like, "Hey, don't take your money.
Don't take their money out at the same time.
Leave it, please."
At least for a little bit.
I gotta go hit an ATM right before I head home.
Yeah, I'm taking all my money out.
Oh yeah,
all
your
$20.
$300 is really gonna
Listen.
matter.
Listen, 300 times like 50,000 people.
Well, yeah, that's a lot more money, but we're also talking about billions.
Well, yeah. of
I
course.
have that. My mind can comprehend what $1 billion can buy.
Could you imagine what you could do?
I don't
with
know,
$1 billion?
dude. I know.
$1 billion.
I think I would be lost.
I can't imagine what I could do with like $1,000 in my hand. And then what I could do with $1 billion.
No, I know exactly what I'd do with 1,000.
I'd put it in the bank.
Yeah. Or get nicer equipment. for
Oh
this.
yeah.
Because
do
we're
drugs.
we're running
drugs.
on fumes with this podcast.
Enough
Clearly.
as it is.
Maybe we should charge our stuff beforehand.
Make it anyway. $1 billion.
What would you guys do?
With $1
What would be
billion
your
dollars,
first
I would-
purchase with $1 billion?
I
A
would.
plot of land.
I'd probably get my gas tank filled.
Yeah.
I
would get my
Probably
gas
fill it
tank-
with premium.
I would
Yeah,
get my
there
gas.
it is, yeah.
I would get my gas tank filled to go and go on Facebook Marketplace and find a Porsche 911.
Oh my
to
god,
buy.
dude! Yeah, honestly, that'd be the. I'd find a little fucking.
A 1986
Fox body
Porsche
Yeah.
Turbo S 911. That's all I want.
I'd be out of town, that's for sure.
I would go and then I would ship it to Iceland and buy a ticket.
Do you
What
buy
would
your
you do?
land when you get there? Before
I would buy Iceland.
the island's probably worth. Did you know that all of the GDP of Russia is equal to about Florida?
What?
You gotta pull that up statistic. Hold
Okay,
on.
let me
That
pull
is
it up.
the Wi-Fi
wild.
back.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's
Dude.
do GDP.
Yeah, I did.
Did
you hear
I
how
did
they're-
see some countries'
Florida.
GDP compared to like Texas and stuff.
Have we talked about
GDP.
how now in Russia for this war they're just pulling
Okay.
out stuff from the Cold War?
Oh,
They've
no,
been doing that. All right,
that's-
the GDP of Russia is $1.7 trillion. The GDP of Florida is $1.4 trillion. Just the state of Florida.
Oh my god! Holy!
Florida as a state could probably defeat
What's
Russia
the
in a war.
GDP of America?
Whoa. Okay, we're the top.
You guys had a hard time imagining $1 billion. Oh, get ready.
No, I know what $1 billion looks like because
What
I
about
played.
a trillion?
I played a venture
was
capitalist.
Florida was a trillion, right?
You remember that game?
Of course, I remember that.
A venture capitalist, dude.
United States,
A trillion?
23.3 trillion.
Yeah, that could buy me a planet.
We owe like
A lot more than that.
33 trillion to the
Yeah.
world.
But what does it matter if we just
If
could-
we're number one,
if
and
we could just nuke
if
'em?
as long as we're the number one superpower, then it won't matter. Because we're like, yeah, well,
You want your money?
but
No.
our money is the money everyone wants. So we
isn't,
control the banks.
isn't our government currently trying to go net positive
That's
in
never
terms
gonna
of debt?
It's never gonna happen.
Last time we weren't in a deficit was with
Deficit.
Yeah, deficit. What I say?
No, no, you were
It's a
right.
deficit.
I had a
Yeah.
thing. I didn't know
Oh.
the word yet. I forgot.
The last time we were not in a deficit was
We were owned by Britain.
No. It was with Reagan.
No.
I
Because
think.
because even with the first president George Washington, we owed the French millions
Yeah, no,
of
I'm
the
saying, but
times.
the first time we were out of
No. We've always been in debt
No,
since that day.
I'm telling you,
No, we've never been out of debt.
I took
Okay,
an
guys,
A-push
this is
class.
this is an
I'm
argument
telling
that
you.
doesn't
I'm
need to
telling
happen.
you.
Is the internet back?
Yes.
Maybe I can get the camera set up. Get it back in time.
Well, it's 10:11. How long have we been recording for?
On January 8th, 1835, President Andrew Jackson paid off the entire national debt, the only time the U.S. history has ever been accomplished. So since
No.
1835, we've been in debt.
I remember something about Reagan. I guess I have to look back.
Reagan
at my
probably
notes.
paid back a lot, but he definitely didn't get it back.
Reagan. What the fuck?
Yeah, we're at 104. We can do the hot sauce with the camera on, and then we're done.
Wait, give me a second. I need to...
I told my mommy I'd be home soon, so yes, please.
Man, you showed up so late to the last podcast. So while we're sitting here, we should probably get a topic. We never did when the not UFO, the spy balloon stuff was going on.
Does that look fine?
I was gonna say, turn it to the right a little bit. It's disconnected. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's good. All right. I was gonna say, well, we're back, yeah, baby. Okay.
Say what you want to say.
Never mind. I was gonna say, like, hey, you guys ever had any like UFO experiences?
No. Yes?
Listen,
We gotta talk about the dead bald eagle next episode.
Are we? I mean,
We
that's
have
not
to.
much of a story.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool.
That sounds
we,
awful.
We could knock that out right now.
Nah, save it for the next
Yeah, I wanna
episode.
save
Watch the next episode.
You'll.
Here-
After watching
it's-
about 30 minutes of black screen, now we're back. If you're here, watch the next episode for Bald Eagle.
It's
True.
It's not really a
It's really awesome.
story. It's
So
We
you've
should
seen a
have held that to
UFO.
our grave.
You've seen a UFO, right?
Here's the thing. I don't know. I was a wee lad.
He hasn't seen a UFO.
I was a little boy, and I will tell you what I did see. I did see.
He's looking for the phone.
No, I'm trying to.
Oh, there we go. The phone is connecting and
Okay.
disconnecting.
Oh wait,
so-
wait. Saha.
Saha.
I did see 3 lights moving in perfect unison. They weren't blinking, but I saw a triangle, like the Predator
Yeah,
laser
yeah.
reticle. I looked up at the sky, and I saw it just moving. I was like, what the fuck kind of plane? But it wasn't blinking, so I was like, and then then I lost it amongst the stars.
Is this before or after you got glasses?
Way after I got glasses in 4th grade. This is maybe like
When
7th.
when I was a kid,
Come on.
my family, we laid out in the grass with a blanket, and I
That's good.
swear to the Lord that I'm pretty sure we all saw an orb in the sky, and it went like woo, and then it was gone. And that is my experience with aliens.
I've never.
We saw an orb.
I wanna have a ghost experience if they're real. You know.
I've never had a supernatural
It
paranormal
smells
ghost
like
experience.
every other hot sauce that we've gotten from this package.
Oh, that smells nice. Actually,
Huh.
we got a dink.
Kind of have to go to the back. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Well, we're almost
Gotta
done.
think.
Let's do
Think.
the podcast. We're back.
I am so sorry.
Did you make a
What
mess?
did you
I
do?
spilled some on the couch.
Oh my
I
god.
grabbed it wrong. Do you have napkins or something?
No.
Let's just do this
We'll
real
fix
quick.
it,
Come
we'll
on.
fix it.
Let's do
I
this.
have less now, but
Let's do
okay.
this.
Tastes like all the others.
Yeah.
Well, it's the little that I had bites. I'd say it's spicier than some of the others, but flavor wise, it's exactly.
There's
the same.
nothing that will compare to last episode.
Yeah.
Until we actually eat
Well,
a
no.
ghost pepper.
I'm gonna be
we
puking.
have to use the hot one's last dab first. pretty
Yeah, I
much.
agree.
And then we eat.
Yeah,
the
we
peppers.
have.
And
we
the
have
bomb.
At 50
The bomb,
subscribers.
57.
Yeah, we have to do the bomb.
I mean, my other stuff is pretty hot that I have. It's hot for me. Like
I'd put that on something.
my. I don't know.
Okay,
At 50, we'll try them, or I mean, I'll bring it one day.
All right, this is
I like this episode.
This
a
was
actually.
textbook episode.
This was
We had some technical difficulties.
But it was all right. We had
We
good
had some mental
conversation.
difficulties.
Mental, very much so big.
Anyway,
Anyways,
very much so.
I got through
Big.
all. I wrote down every topic I wrote
Oh.
down. I got through.
good.
Speaking about Lord of the Rings, right?
Oh
right,
my God.
Last thing, look up the joke interview that they pulled on Elijah Wood.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I've seen that.
do you Verwigs? When will you?
Anyway, there's a.
I love
Yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
That guy. I love
he's
that
a good
guy.
guy. He sings. He has a good voice, and he sings a song in The Hobbit, and it's really good. It's one of my favorite songs.
He was also
Anyway.
Charlie in Lost, and I
Yeah,
love him
okay.
for that.
Anyway, all right.
All right. Well, this
Uh,
was the Lights Out podcast. In a
hold
way,
on.
we had lights out in the middle of it.
We did.
That plays into the
Oh,
style.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
All right.
If everyone didn't leave immediately after the lights went out.
In a week, guys.
We still have that main one, but it's fine. No, turn it all off.
but-
Even the other switch.
Okay, there it is. You can stop recording now. You can stop recording now.
It's whatever.
You can stop recording.